Good evening, good night, good night, good night. Welcome to Paul Patmore Live. It's 15 minutes to 10. 15 minutes to 10. But I just want to jump on for a few minutes just to hail up my people. Some of you might be wondering what's happened to Paul Patmore Live. I must tell you that we are on the campaign trail. You know that South Trelawny is a big place. So sometimes when you're there at one end of the division, you might constituency, you might even take maybe up to 2 hours to reach from one point to the next. So sometimes if we stop walking at around even 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, you won't reach home until maybe around 9, 10. So you have to stay with me because we're now meeting and greeting and trying to meet as much of our comrade as possible. So we are doing our canvassing now. So we're just sharpening up. I'll soon be able to announce and take up my phone and call the party leader and say, my party leader, stick off South Trelawny. So I don't give him the okay to stick it off yet, but very soon, we're getting there. So people of South Trelawny, my citizens, enough respect, enough love. I want to say thank you to my executive team, my campaign team, every single comrade in South Trelawny. I see all of you playing your part to making sure that Paul Patmore becomes the next member of parliament for South Trelawny. And I want you to know that I really appreciate it. Not even for a minute. Don't ever think that I take you for granted. Everyone is playing their part. I never see a set of comrades who decide that PNP must win South Trelawny. We have a lot of persons from outside South Trelawny who have been playing their part financially. And just maybe sometimes just a phone call just to check up on what's happening over in South Trelawny. I want to tell you that we really appreciate you. And a lot of persons, just like when a coach who coach a football team, whenever the team do well, people will say, yes, it's coach good. But if you fail, the people will say, boy, the coach caused it. Now things is looking good over in South Trelawny, so people will be saying, yes, Patmore do well. But I want to say to you, it's not a Paul Patmore thing. And it's not just a South Trelawny comrade thing. It's a comrade across Jamaica, across the world, every single comrade. I want you to know that I really appreciate you. And I must tell you that I'm very happy that I was given the opportunity to run for member of parliament. We can't say we run because it's not yet nomination day, but to give me the opportunity to be the caretaker. I really appreciate it. I must thank the executive of the People's National Party, starting with the executive of South Trelawny. At the time it was Dr. Foster, the chairperson. Now it's Comrade William is the chairperson. And I want to say thanks to my chairman. Thanks to former chairman Dr. Foster. I want to say I really appreciate being given the opportunity to serve, and I can tell you I will not let you down. I'm serious about this. I can't think of anything as serious as me wanting to be member of parliament at this time. I'm really serious about it. I want to do well. I decide that I want to be one of the best member of parliament Jamaica has ever seen. Not just South Trelawny, but I plan to go out there and work. I'm really happy with the housing plans that the PNP have. When they mentioned that we're going to have 500 houses in South Trelawny. I must tell you that I'm excited. Our last housing scheme was in Stettin in the 70s. So I must tell you that I'm really happy that we have been promised by our member, by our party leader and the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, 500 houses. As I can tell you, my plan is to have 100 housing scheme up in the Larmas division. Over in Warsaw, we want to drop 100 houses. In Albertown division, 100 houses. Down in Ulster Spring, Upper Ulster Spring, we want to drop 100. And then lower down to between Clarkstown, Stewarttown, Jacksontown, somewhere down that side, we drop another 100 houses. That's how we're going to spread out our 500 houses right across, because we have to change South Trelawny. That's why I'm saying to my farmers, my taxi drivers, my higglers, put yourself in a position to buy these houses. But to my young people, my nurses and my teachers and even my young farmers, as long as you qualify for one of these houses, you can't come up with a deposit. The PNP is saying that we're gonna give you, not lend you, but you're gonna get it as a grant for you to pay down on your house. People, Paul Patmore and the People's National Party mean South Trelawny well. We beg you just for this one chance to prove ourselves. Share up the live, my people. Share up the live. Share up the live. We are a bit late. A lot of persons don't know that we are on now. So share the live. Tap up the screen. Share the live. Share the live. Tap up the screen. Share up the live. Share up the live. Persons on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Share up the live. Share up the live on YouTube, my YouTubers. Share the live. We're just gonna go for just around not more than half hour tonight. We just want to just touch base, just to let you know that tonight is about letting all of you know, the persons that are on TikTok, just to let you know how much I appreciate you keeping my company, teaching me. A lot of you teach me the politics, because it's different when you're running as an independent and even when you're running as a councillor. It's completely different when you're running as and wanting to be member of parliament. So I'm still on the job. I'm learning. Right now I'm practicing to be one of the best member of parliament that Jamaica has ever seen. So this is warm up for me. To my workers, I can't stop saying it, but one love, enough respect. I really, really appreciate it. To my family who continue to support and show me love, my friends out there, we really thank you. And to some persons who might say, boy, they love the PNP, love the JLP, so that because of that they just cannot vote for the PNP. People, I want you to know that I still appreciate you. I still appreciate you. You are some of the persons who keep me on my toes, who make me know, say, I just have to push out and continue to work a little harder. To some of the persons who might just, what persons would refer to as fight against, who will fight against a Paul Patmore, I want to say thank you. You are the ones who make me stronger. I also appreciate you. To my family, some of you who decide that, boy, you're not loving a party so much as you can't support your own cousin, I also appreciate you. So that's why I thank God for leading me in the way this in politics right now, because He helped to show me even some of my family who I never know, say, boy, wouldn't say maybe have me up or might jealous of your success and don't really want to see you reach where you're pushing to reach. Sometimes you need things like politics or some promotion or something to show you your real friends, or maybe show you which of your family is with you and who is not with you. But to all my people, I appreciate you. Every one of you have a role to play in my success right now. There's not much, there's not much. Jackie's asking where the money coming from. Which one of the money, Jackie? I don't know. I'm not sure which money you're talking. You're talking, Jackie. If you can give me a call, Jackie. You can give me a call. We're at 876-443-2153. You can, if you're on YouTube and you want to ask any question, the number is 876-443-2153. You can just come in and tell me which money you're talking. When you say mention where the money coming from, and I'm not sure if you mean the money gonna come from for the election or what. I don't quite understand you. So you can feel free to join me on the live. It's 876-443-2153. Yeah, man. But to my donors, I must tell you, we have quite a few persons who make contribution, persons who sponsor, persons who are making pledge, and say to me, persons who want to make pledge, we welcome any form of contribution that you want to make. Something that we really appreciate. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, we have the call center is not necessarily up and running as yet, but as soon as the election is called, yes, we're gonna have a call center. There will be a call center. Tenzin. Yeah, man, so we are on the road. We are also on the road supporting other candidates because we want to make sure so we carry in at least where we're heading. I'm looking at around 50 seats. I'm looking at 50 seats. Hello? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's around. We're looking at setting up around winning 50 seats. So every candidate will be moving around, helping each other, supporting each other. You know, so. But tonight is just about saying thanks and letting you know that I'm well. The walks, I must tell you that the walks is a bit challenging because I'm one of those persons who never used to exercise. So when we start the walk now, I tell you, the foot them some of the time you start to feel them. But I have a team that continue to drag me along the way. You know, so right now I must tell you that I have a very good team. Persons who come out every evening. Every evening have a group of persons, maybe around 5 or 6 vehicles, that will call me and say, Comrade Patmore, where are you going today? I'm one of the lucky, I must tell you that I'm one of the lucky candidates who end up with some persons who can carry, I would say, can carry their weight. So I will be going out and persons just throw them gas in their car, put them food, put them liquor in their car, and just ask me where I'm going. And sometimes they ask me if I want what I want to drink and bring drinks, bring water. So all of the burden is not on me. And that is one of the reasons why I tell you that I appreciate the comrades in South Trelawny. When I visit bars, most of the time I visit bar where as soon as I walk in, a man will in at the bar and say, Mr. Patmore, where I drink. It's kind of refreshing because when you talk to a lot of persons, they will tell you that they don't have it that easy. And that's why I'm happy that I'm running in a South Trelawny where you can say almost 90% of their citizens are self-employed and they are independent people. You know, so it make it a little easier for a candidate like a Paul Patmore coming in. So we really, really appreciate it. I must mention my immediate family, my wife and children, my mother, my father, my brothers and sisters, want you also to know that we appreciate you. Really appreciate you. The sacrifice, because when one person in a family go out and decide, they will go out and decide that they want to go into politics. Remember, when you go into politics, you carry your entire family with you. When man are cuss, they hardly cuss you. They cuss your mother, they cuss your wife, they cuss, they cuss your children, they cuss your cousins, they cuss your friend. Most of the time, the least beating at the candidate get the least beating. I can tell you, say most of the time, the wives or the husbands or the parents and even the children get more beaten than the candidate himself. So that's also a sacrifice where a family, an entire family take up on their head. I want to have around another 10 or 15 to 14 minutes to go. I want to tell you about some of the things that Paul Patmore will be doing. We're going to, up in the Highgate Hall, Larmas area, we are going to make sure that we set up that tank, that reservoir up by, because I'm the waterman. That tank up by the reservoir, it's the responsibility of the councillor. But as member of parliament for South Trelawny, I will not sit back and watch that dam. When I used to live up by Larmas in the 70s, that's where we used to get our water. They used to have a standpipe right at the foot of the reservoir, one in Larmas Square, one little below Bank Lane, and one down by Neve White. And water used to be in all of those pipes. I remember water did even run on the Battersea Road. And that was in the 70s. And you tell me, say, we are talking about 2025, and we're gone so backward. We move back 50 years. Everybody else, every other constituency move forward. We go backward. So we are going to make sure as member of parliament that we set up back that reservoir. We'll be fixing up that water project that you see, the Paul Patmore water project down by Lover. We're going to make sure that we set up that water project in a first class water project. So even some of those gentlemen that down there catching water now, selling, Paul Patmore is going to give you a first class water stand down there. We're going to stand, when you drive on with your truck, it shouldn't take you more than around 5 minutes to full up. 5 to 10 minutes to full. We're going to make sure so we have water. We're going to make sure that we pump the water from Lower up to Lime Tree and then gravity feed it over back down to Redland, over into Mendestown, over into City. So we're going to make sure so it's a major water project we're going to do for that area. We're going to set up back the Greentown water supply. In 2013, up to 2013, water used to be around Woodgrove, Litchfield and those places. Down to wait a bit, back down to Greentown. In 2025, can you imagine? Can you imagine? We don't even have an ounce of water. They take up all of the pipes and then all of the standpipes them. This member of parliament, Paul Patmore, is going to make sure that we put back water in our communities. That water down by wire fence, it was started by Paul Patmore. I do that water before we do the one down by Lower. So the one down by wire fence was my very first water project. I realized that since I leave, the good thing is that the councillor, Mr. Wayne Smith, continue to to keep it up. So it's still there. But when I become member of parliament, in a few months, we're gonna upgrade that system. We're gonna make sure so we put in bigger tanks so we can harvest more water, and then we can send it on the road, set up a standpipe out by the Penn Road, and see how far we run on the Thompson Town what we can do. Go with gravity. So that's my plan for that section. On the Olive River Road, I must tell you, I grew up in Olive River. There's a road we call Gravel Road. I born and grow in Upper Hill 60. So the gravel road is what we always have to use. We also have to take the bus out by Battersea. So the same condition that I born consider the road in, it is in that same condition now. Just with the exception of some little work that Paul Patmore did on that piece of road when he was councillor in between 2012 and 2016. I was only there for 4 years. But anything looked like work was done on that piece of road in 70 years, it was done by Paul Patmore. And I must tell you that my plan is to, in my first 100 days, I want to start, I'll be doing some work on that piece of road. We're gonna fix a section at the front and a section in the middle in my first 100 days. So I'm saying to the people at Olive River, I'm saying to the people at Olive River, I'm saying to the people at Battersea, Dunkertown, people at Lemon Walk, support Paul Patmore. He know what your community wants. You have a member of parliament that is there for 20 years. 20 years you have a member of parliament. The JLP is in charge of South Trelawny for some 25 years straight. We have nothing to show for it. The only thing we can say, they have distributed scarce benefits and spoils. They have done it well. So they continue to promise you black tanks. Paul Patmore has promised you, the people of South Trelawny, water in your pipe. No black tank. I don't want to be a black tank member of parliament. There will be some communities where we might have to assist members, assist people, not PNP people, but citizens of South Trelawny with black tanks as the need arise. It won't be a case where we'll just look out for some faithfuls, persons who want to vote for us and say, boy, we'll give you a black tank for your vote for it. No. It won't be like that. Paul Patmore is going to make sure that we have social workers. We want to get every community must get a group going through citizen associations, some SDC groups. Over in Warsop, I want to see back the Warsop Police Youth Club, the Waitabit Police Youth Club, the Ulster Spring Police Youth Club, Clarkstown Police Youth Club, Stewarttown Police Youth Club. I want to see these groups because we're going to manage South Trelawny through our groups. So the people will have a say. The people must have a say. If we're going to move South Trelawny to catch up with other places, the people must have a say. Because they live in the community, they know what we want. So you can't have Paul Patmore up at Larimer's dictate what happened down in a Clarkstown. Okay, that don't make no sense. The people at Clarkstown are supposed to can sit down and reason. And because me I go have it in mind, because me love see when the youth them play football. So me I go come and believe say boy the first in my head, the first thing when me want to fix is the football. But the people them in a Clarkstown are going to say, no, Mr. Patmore, we want you to deal with the Hyde Road first. The road for go Hyde and Campbell's and them places. That's what we want you to deal with. And the people them up already are going to tell me, say, Mr. Patmore, you know, say water are a major problem. Then the youth them run a Clarkstown on that stretch now. I got King Lass, I got tell me, say, at the play field them one. So we have to sit down in a meeting now and we reason out, because everything will not be able to happen at the same time. Yeah, man. Everything can happen at the same time. But we're going to make sure that we represent the people well. I promise you, my people of South Trelawny, just give me this one chance. I'm not going to Parliament to one bench. I'm going to fight for my farmers. Not fight for you that you get one bag of, every now and then me tell you, say, boy, I come pick up one bag of lies of a share for you and two on your bridging. That's not the type of representation. If that's what we want, I would encourage you to continue with the person that is there. We want to get our farmers organized. We want to set up our own farmers as Yam Farmers Association in South Trelawny, where we can get up and have a fight and make sure that we have a say with pricing our yam. When right now, presently, when a man come in a farm and order 100 pound of yam, the farmer have to give them 160 pound, 140 pound. The only crop where that can happen. When you go over in a Manchester and a man buy Irish potato, and a man tell you say he must sell you 100 pound of potato. When you weigh, the most you get is 105 pounds. The most. Sweet potato, cabbage, anything at all. But a farmer have to add maybe up to 60 pounds a yam for upon 100. So the only person that is not benefiting from the yam farming, the only person where the least benefit is the farmers. The man will get up out of bed 4 o'clock and head to bush. And by the time he reach home, it's 7 o'clock in the evening. By the time the little food when wife left for him, he cold. And he will eat out on 2 piece height. So by the time his body too tired for even go bathe. So he roll up in short sleeve and wash his hand and wash his foot. And lie down. So by the time he tell us about him have to drink one special and want to smoke one cigarette before he can drop asleep. And by 4 o'clock he get up and gone again. We need a representative who will look out for these farmers. These farmers need a voice. Presently, I talk about farmers, I get $30 a pound for yam. Not really bad. But just the other day, they go down to even $18, $17. I'm saying to my farmers, that must stop. But the only way you can stop, you have to organize yourself. The people, all of the igglers, they are cooperating with each other. So you as a farmer have to start cooperating with each other. Just the same. So that's why we're going to have a Yam Farmers Association. So within the first 100 days, with Paul Patmore being a member of Parliament, we'll start with Yam Farmers Association. So we're going to get a lawyer, we're going to get an accountant, and we're going to sit down and we're going to work it out. And we're going to get it registered. And I'm looking at by the next time Paul Patmore come to you and ask you to vote for me for my second term, I'm looking at starting our Yam Farmers Credit Union. That's my vision. And within 10 years, I believe that we can have in South Trelawny, we can have our own Farmers Credit Union. But we have to start somewhere. So we're going to start off with a Yam Farmers Association. I must tell you, my people, we're going to make sure that we fight and get back the Yam House up by wait a bit. I will not stop. I'm not satisfied with somebody just come and they can't tell me if the person rent it. They can't tell me if the person buy it. They can't tell me if the person lease it. It was just given, as far as I'm concerned, to somebody. Take it away from the citizen. That's our community center. That's our multi-purpose center. That's our Yam House. It can be used for many, many things. When they move the post office from Wait a Bit, the Wait a Bit post office we should have moved, go out by the Yam House, because the space is there. We could have easily retrofit the place to house the post office. That's we can still have the post office in post office in wait a bit. But I can tell you, we were led by people who have no vision. No vision. So the people them are perish. As long as your leader don't have no vision, the people are going to perish. When you look on the community center down by Warsaw, people, we have to get that place up and running. We want to set it up as a community center. We're looking at maybe putting in a gym around there. So if the ladies and the people who start to think healthy, they can, if we put in some gym equipments around by that community center, so we clean up the place and put in a nice gym exercise so persons or adults or children can go there and exercise. Put in even a boxing equipment over there so we can have a nice little thing. But we can't have those places just throw down. Gone are the days where we're going to have people, we're going to have 20, 30 youths come and play a field, say, boy, I didn't want to play cricket. Gone are those days. We don't make sense to fool ourselves and believe, say, yes, we are going to go back to that days where 30 youths are going to go on the play field saying, I want to play cricket. I don't see that coming. So we have to look now and say, what people are really interested in. So around by Warsaw, we already have the community center. They allow if you run down, you want fence up back. So what we're going to do now, we can set up a walk track. So set up that play field where persons can come there and exercise. Then we're going to set up a gym inside. And I'm telling you, I'm going to do that in my first term. In my first term, we're going to go there. We're going to make sure, say, both the way at the wait a bit, at the down by Troy and over in Warsaw, we have those equipments so persons can come and exercise. Same thing for down by Clarkstone. We cannot have a community center like Clarkstone Community Center and allow it to run down. The people them we are leaders are cruff them. We call them a people a cruff. If you have a picnic and behave like that, you say your picnic a cruff. They are cruff, they're not business. They are cruff. You cannot have, when you look on the quality place that was set up down by Clarkstone and they allow it to run down like that. It's a disgrace. And how can you, Clarkstone people, allow somebody who allow your place to be destroyed like that? To be destroyed like that. Come back to you and say, give me another chance. Another chance to what? To dig you deeper hole if you drop you in. I'm begging you, my people, wake up. So all of these places, we're gonna start thinking healthy. So once a month now once a month we'll have maybe a doctor passing through once a month, and we'll have a coach where I want to identify persons that will willing to volunteer. So what I want around Warsaw, at the Warsaw Community Center, is for somebody or persons to start calling me and tell me, say, all right, Mr. Patmore, I'm willing to be part of that gym around here. Because I'm coming, we're going to set up a gym on the Warsaw play field. I want to see our young people coming out to exercise. I want to see them coming out to exercise on a daily basis. Different persons coming out to exercise. Yeah, man. So that's how serious Paul Patmore is taking this representation thing in South Trelawny. People at South Trelawny, you're gonna see something that you have never seen before. The level of representation. This level of representation you have never seen before. Never.
Yeah, bless up, Mr. Patmore.
Yeah, man, what go on, Shella? Yes. Yes.
I want you to
What?
Main road.
Yeah,
Ashandanada.
yes, Sheila. Yes, go ahead,
I
sir.
want you fixing. I want you fixing main road them through your constituency, sir, because and I want the leader, I People's National Party, next Prime Minister of Jamaica. So you know what? Nobody needs to learn.
Yes,
Fix back, fix back with me and road them to our community in and around, sir, because I think is the main thing to drive back with the economy.
yes,
The highway is good, Mr. Patmore, but we now stop a yam man more so again. The breadfruit man them we now stop at them more so again because highway cut them out and gone round so. And as good as the highway is, we think we need to make it a turn with each other. So
yes,
my word is what you're saying, sir. Fix back your road them. Like we can travel through and through with community again.
yes.
One good road. That's we can support each other in whatsoever we do. Make we country can grow and we can grow and we constituency can grow.
You're so right, Sheldon. You're so right. I totally believe. Right now I believe that they make sure even when you look on, for example, too porous, they try to keep that road
And
bad. That persons must drive on the highway.
exactly where I was going, sir. Go through porous going example if you're going to all right, go through Clarendon, going Sandy Bay, all them places where at the top place where you usually stop and enjoy. All them places on Ghost Town.
Yes, man.
Mr. Patmore, leader, the highway is good, but the leader must raise the highway, fix the road them, and raise the highway fee 3 times where they know, sir.
No, I wouldn't say that because I wouldn't say raise it three times.
Exactly, sir, sir. Raise
No.
the highway fee, fix the road them, make we can travel from we all ordinary road through and through the community. Fix them back the right way. And raise the highway 3 times where they, sir.
No, me
And
can't agree. I can't agree with you with the raising of the highway, but I definitely believe so.
Mr. Patmore,
We need to
Mr.
fix the
Patmore,
roads. Make
to be
people have
honest, sir.
choices. It's like you force them to drive on the highway now. No. You know, give them no choice, but to drive on the highway.
Right. So that's why
We,
we force them back off the
what
highway,
me
sir.
want now is to give us choices. So if me feel if we go to Kingston and I want to drive through Porus, make me drive through Porus.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
That me I say.
Yeah, man. But
That's what I'm
them, so
saying.
far, them are enforce me to drive through Porus. To drive on the
We
highway.
must,
Yeah, man.
right, sir. We must come a Mandeville and come a Christiana and come down to wire fence and come down to end out back down pan the north them Clarkstown side comfortably and everything. Chris, me no have to go on the north south highway and
Yes.
cut off the vendor them because me want a piece of yam in a chillan if eat with piece of saltfish.
Yes.
And me want one of them yellow heart breadfruit and then thing there. And all of them something you get cut off.
Yeah, man. You're so right. So right, Sheldon.
And it a mash up the local economy,
Yeah,
sir.
man. Yeah, man. So the little man in can't send him picnic at school, you know, because of that him used to have to,
Think,
that him used to have to send him picnic at school.
me say highway fee must raise 3 times where they sir. 3 times. If it is 1,000, you put that 4,000.
Okay.
Because as
All
the
right,
road
so
them set now, it a force to come on.
yeah, man.
And it a,
Let me hear. I think they by second. Let me hear if they agree with what you say. Come on, I'm going to
yes.
hear if they agree say must raise that and fix the highway. Use the money to fix the local roads. Yes, Dave. Good night.
No, sir, I don't. We economic can't manage the race. Cause, you know, when you think about the person that use the road, you know.
Yeah, man. I see him. See him,
And
little
yet,
man.
as we say, when you mention choices, what would I call porous and the other areas? We call it the scenic route. So when a man wants to take a slow down, a slow day, you know, in such of a hurry, make it optional where you can say, boy, the road is in such a state where you can feel comfortable for drive through porous, but not make it bad. Or leave it neglected, make you feel say, boy, I don't, you don't have enough money.
You
You
never
have
hear
to get through.
what me said, Dave. If you did hear what me
No,
say,
the
I
reason,
can understand.
no, but just think about one man will make 2 or 3 trips per day, you know, as it is now. I don't know bus man or where they pay 4 times for the day or 5 times.
You may not think you understand how many that's still, but one time.
No, why? Yes, as me said, the method for using the alternative route, me not agree. To raise it so that you have to drive. Go back for us. We welcome development, but when we are developed, we don't need to neglect. Because what is existing, we need to take care of it. Because if my father should give me the house, then say, for example, and me add on one room for me not go abandon the part of me inherit. Because me add on one new part with more very modern amenities.
True.
No, you have to treat it holistically. It's the road network, you know.
Yeah, man.
And we now go have one section network now go fully, network now go complete with one section good. And one section bad, you know, is the road network.
That's why I'm saying about him. Mr. Patmore tell me did that, sir. Help him now.
No, but
no, we understand where you say, Sheldon. I really, yeah. I understand.
We raise it. So it's like
right. The raising, you know, I just you mentioned about the raising. Triple up the fee.
Yeah, man.
That's a problem that we have, Sheldon.
Come here, people live up here.
Mr. Patmore. This will fix back with original road.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We know, say you mentioned if you fix back the road, but through you mentioned, say, you must fix the road and then raise the fee, the toll fee. Alright, so me just say we can't agree with you with that.
To be honest to you, sir. It wasn't really help the economy no great way, sir.
Yeah, man, it help, man. Remember, say when you go to town now, you take a 1 hour now if you go to Kingston. Or maybe you never know when you have to take when from Christiana to Kingston are the 2 or 3 hours. Look like you never know then days.
Mr. Patmore.
Yeah.
After we usually find it 3 hours, everything usually work out. All right, same way.
Yeah, man. It's used to slow down production still. Because when 3 hours out of your day is an 8 hour day, you know, and you spend 3 hour drive, you're gonna have 5 hours for work with still. So if I even goods here go to town, go buy, you know what I'm saying, you know. 1 minute there, I could hear Trelawny Yam.
Oh, you know, sir,
what go on, my brother?
Manners and respect.
Yeah, man, bless man.
See, no, I really know that's what Trelawny, we go stick to the eco because when I want them go put it on news, yeah, plan for raise tour. We could come out for that and come back to the eco tourism. You go set up at the post office then in a such land.
No, man. Presently we still have the Albert Town, so the Ulster Spring one was closed, and so we have Larmers and wait a bit now, and we still have the Joe Hut postal agency and done by Troy. Yeah, man, but I like say you wouldn't. I don't think it's practical now. It's not necessary now. It wouldn't be necessary now for even.
But what you can do, you can set it up where the people can pick up their package when them order stuff. They can pick up their package at the post office. So yeah, understand what I'm saying? Bring in a revenue also.
Yes. Yeah, but so. What I feel just see if we can fix the road them a little better. But people still have to go travel. Like who they are wait a bit already. For the past around 5 years, they have been going to Larmers. Maybe more than that. They have been going to Larmers. So it looks like we have to just work with that.
All of the local roads them are going to get fixed. Every one of them. We are going to fix all of them. And we're going to make people life look a bit easier than what it is now because it's too rough right now.
But you know, I can't believe Trelawny people sit down and allow somebody to allow the community to run down like this and then constant. When we go in some of my community, then my people must say, boy, Mr. Patmore, as some band conceited just now go better. People just give up. The people them just give up, say boy, things now go better.
But
The-
Mr. Patmore, to be honest with you, 90% of them can't read and write,
Yeah, but what happened, Trelawny? Every single election come, the politician are coming, I tell them the same thing with Paul Patmore come and tell them now.
Because
Oh, that's
they
the
don't
problem.
educate themselves. 90% of them can't read and write. From
No, I wouldn't say 90.
Hidden go right back down to from Hidden go right back down to South Trelawny, go right back down to past Iris and go down. 90%
No,
of them.
no, man, I wouldn't say 90, but maybe I just around.
Not tell you.
No, man, it can't be 90, not my Trelawny. Just me, I doubt if as much as 20% of persons can read and write in a way where they can identify things and know say why.
No,
So yeah,
it's
but it's not 90%. I wouldn't say 90%. It just might be around 10% also. But those are the persons where
I know
I them sit on the road that jump up and make noise and quarrel every day and cuss. So most of the time I them make decision for most of the persons that can read and write. Because the people that can read and write refuse to come out and help and take part in the voting system, take part in the electoral system. That's one of the problems we have. Most of the people with their degree, they feel they're too bright to come out and vote. A lot of persons believe they're too
and
bright.
some of them is not there. They don't live there anymore.
Yeah, man. But when I think where we are going to do, as you mentioned about the ecotourism, so we will be pushing ecotourism. So even the young man are going to benefit from ecotourism because we want to make sure that stretch of road from Jacksontown coming up to Ulster Spring. Want to make sure that on that piece of road we have at least 3 Rosiam man must be on that piece of road. Coming from when you leave Jacksontown heading up to Albertown, at least 3 Rosiam corner must be on that set of road.
So
At least 3.
man really don't have also spring there in corner.
No, me not see no Rosiam man down there now. Because what happened, the people they try, but they not get no support. So luckily now there's hope. Paul Patmore is somebody who believe in ecotourism. So to the MP that is there now, I just want a man a roast piece of yam. But to me know say it's a service him offer. I want to set up where people can, a man their town man and girlfriend. And he say, so me feel for a piece of roast yam, I drive go to Trelawny, go buy a piece of roast yam.
Yes.
That's what I want.
You have to set the price too, because nobody go to the rip off nobody and make a bad impression to everybody. So that man just sell one little piece of roast yam, so $1 million. It have to regulate.
Yeah man, but if just like when a man want fishing, he say I go a little ochi, you have 4 or 5 different restaurants down a little ochi. If then a man have it's all about competition. So if a man a roasting yam and he put up 2 nice bench and he decides he must sell 1 slice of film yam for $1,000 because you get comfort and you get one TV for your watch and you can do there listen cricket on your radio same time. And he might charge, can him feel to charge $500 extra for him business. The little man will decide say boy him not spend no money buying no bench. But him willing to sell it for him yam for $100. And him have to know how to do film business. What me like is competition. So me not even want the 3. If we have 3 vendors, me not even want the 3 of them to be the same. So it must be a 3 roast yam, but they not feel it must be different. Even though I yam them a roast and sell and cook yam and you go fry yam and you go have wine and yam rum and yam vodka. All of those things. We can have all of those things. Everybody now have to do it the same way. Because you have restaurants where if you go in at one plate of food for 20,000 and then you go up to one next restaurant and 1,000 for the plate of food. So we not go look for a man and tell him no price. And him have to price for him thing. Everybody can do their thing, Hold on, me. Mama Claudia, good night, Mama Claudia. I see you want to say something long time. Well, go on.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Nothing.
Yes. How everything?
All right.
How you on the holiday you know? See, pitney them there yard that give you trouble, man.
Yes, that's what I want to go in bed.
Eh? Yeah, man. That's how you go, man.
Yes,
That's how you
sir.
go. Alright, so I'm happy to see you, man. Alright, which school am I going to go now?
Alberto.
Albertown. Okay, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we are going to look for you, though, yeah? Yeah, man. So take care of yourself. Just you can kind of just mute your mic. Make your mic stay mute, yeah? Alright. You have something. You have something to say? You did want to ask me something? Miss Claudia, you want to say something? Otherwise?
Yeah?
You did want to ask me something otherwise?
No, I'm not. No, man.
Oh, you just keep me company. I enjoy the program. Alright. Yeah, man. One love. So make your mic stay mute, yeah? I love you. Yeah. Yeah, man. Carlene. Good night, Carlene. Yes, Carlene. Good night. Just. Why? Yes, me. Yes, me. Good night.
His name is Francisco. He is a kind and poor man. Although he is
Yeah, man. So we have as me say, we have a lot of plans. Paul Patmore have a lot of plans. Lot of plans for South Trelawny. Lot of plans. When it come to the as I was mentioning the community center run by Warsaw, we're gonna set up that one we're gonna set up a gym around there. We're gonna set up the play field in a way that we can have persons go on it and exercise. So that means that we have to go set up some lights. So we just have to put in around maybe 2 or 3 lights on the play field so persons can go have them walk. Because we want to promote healthy lifestyle. So you don't have the gym, so you don't have the weights inside the skipping rope and all of those things inside the building. But we're gonna set up the walking trail around the play field there. So because as I mentioned, I'm not seeing it setting up back for persons who go play cricket. I don't think we are going to get back a cricket pitch and have a cricket team on a Warsaw. I can't see it. I don't see enough kids. When I go through Warsaw, I do the house to house, I don't really see enough kids around there. Football, every now and then, when a football season, everybody excited, so they want to play football. So you will buy the football and give them, you clean up the play field. As soon as World Cup done, nobody now want to play football again, and it's just there. Grass up back and maybe the next 6 months or 12 months, you have to go back, they go over the same thing and weed it up and give them 2 more balls. And as soon as the ball busts, man stop play football. You know, so all of those things, that's why I'm saying we have to get the groups. So like on a Warsaw now, we need to have this Warsaw Citizens Association. So what we do now, after we set up that community center with the equipments, would hand it over to the Citizens Association, Warsaw Citizens Association. So them now are going to take care of the bathroom, make sure so they keep the key, and make sure so if one of the weights something mash up on it, then can go get it fixed and all of those things. And maybe even have persons at make a little donation, maybe even just $200. A man come and pay even $200 for use the gym. So that means that money can use to buy tissue and to keep the place clean up. So that's one of the things. And we'll be looking at doing the same thing down by Troy, where we can put in some equipment. So we are going to go out there. I don't know if I that the lady asks, because she hear me tell me, I talk about a whole heap of money we are going to spend. Yes, we are going out there, go find the money. Through SDC, there's a lot of grants out there where we are going to use for make sure so we set up these gyms. So we have the Clarkstown Community Center, the Troy Community Center, and the Wire Fence Community. And not the Wire Fence, the Warsaw Community Center. And then we're gonna try and get back. So we have, so one of the fight where Patmore have to go do now is the wait a bit Yamos, which is our community center. We're gonna try fight to get back that. And if it means that we have to go to court, we are gonna go to court with it. I must tell you that. The other one is the community center for Albertown. Albertown is a big division. And one, I think, Albertown have one community center. One community center. And it was taken from the people. Taken from the people. Used, so it's now being used for a art school. Yes, we want the art school, but we are saying, so when the school closed at 4 or 5 o'clock, in the evening we can have a homework program, or we can have some adult program going on. Plus we can have our Citizens Association. So we are going to have the Albertown Citizens Association, where we're going to keep the meeting. You're going to take away the community center from the people, and then force we go rent to a place. So if we don't have the money for rent for G-Read place, we cannot keep a community meeting. I'm not in agreement with that. We want the community center. So we can have the art school, we can have community meetings, different meetings. If somebody, any group at all, want to have a meeting, that's where it's supposed to be. So I must say to the people of Albertown, we need back the community center in Albertown. We need the community center. So, in addition to the art school, we'll be having somewhere we can have our meetings. Don't force me. Do not force me to go and rent a place in Albertown when that building is the community center. It's not owned by the Member of Parliament. It's not a Marissa Dalrymple Center. It's the Albertown Community Center. And I want everybody to understand that. I must tell you, as we go down the road at the Alps All-Age School, where the Alps All-Age School was, I must congratulate the Member of Parliament for when they set up that art school down there, so they do agriculture and foods. Very good program. But one of the things that they do down there is even the church, they fence off a part of the church property. Remember, it's the church that set up that school, that building, the school. And the church, as we speak now, the church is not even allowed to go behind the church, because the present Member of Parliament just come and fence off the back of the church with the school and say nobody. So if the pastor want to go at the back of the church, presently they will have to wait, and they will maybe have to ask the MP for a key, or ask the MP permission to go behind the church. We're going to make sure Paul Patmore is going to move that fence. We're going to move the fence, that the church must be allowed to go around the back of the church. Then just bother people and just fence up the place. But Paul Patmore, as Member of Parliament, we're going to remove that fence and set it in a way that the church, the members of the church, the Alps church, can go behind, will be able to walk around the church. And I tell you, the pastors and the members ask them just to move the fence, and they say they're not moving. But this Member of Parliament is going to make sure that that fence is moved, that the people them can walk around the church. That community center down by Clarkstown, people of Clarkstown, in a few months you will have a Member of Parliament who care about sports, about young people, about healthy lifestyle. Even though I exercise, me not exercising, I treat my body so bad. I tell you, say, I really want to start. My New Year resolution for 2026 is to make sure, say, boy, make go exercise and eating right. But I must tell you, on a serious note, we are gonna come and we're gonna fix up that community center down there. As I mentioned, we want to put in a gym down there, and we're gonna make sure that the play field is in a state where persons can come and exercise in the evening, and the youth them can play football. That's a very good play field. So we're gonna make sure we set up that. In my first term, I want to set up the Litchfield play field in a way where it's like a mini stadium. So it's gonna be smaller than a mini stadium. So it's a mini. So we're gonna have like some stands. We're gonna put in some stands down there, because when they're having matches and stuff, persons just stand up in the middle road. So we want to put in some benches that persons can come off of the road and go sit down and watching football. We're gonna improve on the lights. There are some lights there. Happy we get some light poles are already there. We're gonna put in some brighter lights out there. We're gonna make sure we dig a 2 feet gutter, 2 by 2 gutter right across right around that play field to take off the water coming from Litchfield, and that would run onto the play field. So we're gonna make sure we control the water. So we're gonna put a 2 feet gutter right around the play field. So no water, none of the road water won't end up on the play field. And then we're gonna dirt it and plant grass on it. So you're gonna have a nice little stadium out there. Nice little stadium. So don't worry yourself, my people. Don't worry yourself. Woodgrove, your member of parliament is coming. Your member of parliament is coming. When you come to farmer cards, one thing I can promise you, none of the farmer cards that come for South Trelawny will end up anywhere else. There's no one that can, you're not going to hear say, one of the cards will come for South Trelawny is sell. If we hear say somebody buy a card from South Trelawny, it will be investigated. Because we want to make sure that the cards, all our cards must stay in South Trelawny. That means that a family get a card and it can go away, go change the life of the entire family. Sometimes you give one man in one family a card, and you just see one person you help. And him must have ambition that he can go there, go work, and help his mother, help his uncle them, help his cousin them. So Paul Patmore will be taking this farmer card seriously. For the first time, the cards will be spread out right across South Trelawny. And like say boy through Patmore come from up a Hill 60 or up a Low River or around a Redland, you're going to hear say 10 car drop a Redland. No. We'll touch one at Redland, then we're going to touch one up at Limers, one up at Hill 60, one on a Litchfield, one over Mendystown, one on a Clarkstown, one up at Jacksontown. That's so we are doing. So not because like me have some very good, me have a very good team now. All of my people them were out there with me a campaign on a daily basis. Some of them might say, boy, Mr. Patmore, 2 grand picnic me have, More than 2 cards for me grand picnic them because I made a dip on the road with you and fight to make you win. Yes, that's true. But me I make sure say, for your grand picnic I will get 1 now. That means Miss Jane down the road picnic can get 1. And like how one of your grand picnic they get 1 this time, we're not going to be able to get on next month when the card come again. You know, can't get. So you have to go understand. Yeah, man. So those are the little things where we are going to make sure so we do different. So you're not going to say a different. So we gone over the hour, even though we say we just stay just for 30 minutes. Who is next? Know that yeah. Good night. Yes, good night. Who is next?
Yeah, man, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
calling from East Portland.
Yeah, man, bless up.
I'm
Is that
calling
Portland?
from East Portland.
All right, sir. Bless up, man.
And I'm glad to show the leverage and say we are working no matter what. We are working type of people. We're not lazy.
No, not at all.
Because every day we talk about what I'm doing when we was in power. And we're paying people a lot of stuff but they never do yet.
Yes.
They can't complete nothing that say, and then we do this.
Yes.
What you most of the work where people was doing before and turn.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead, go ahead. Yes. Hello? Yes, go ahead.
Opposition.
Okay, your internet go and come.
Where and control this constituency. That's the most important thing because when Porsche said
Yes.
they must listen to the people's cry.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, break up a little bit. Yeah, break up though. We not.
It's breaking up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, break up. Me look like the internet. Yeah, it's a break up. Come back on if me do it. When you might be after this. Short Jen. Claudia, you still there? Carly. All right. All right. So we gone over the hour. Yes, all is well, Major. All is well. Yeah, man. So as me said, tonight was really one of those nights when I want to tell my comrades and my supporters, my well-wishers. Tonight was really just to come on and say thank you very much for the support that you have been giving to me. I wanna tell you that I'm asking persons to continue to contribute to the Paul Patmore campaign. My vision is to ask every single comrade across the world to contribute 1,000 Jamaican dollars to the Paul Patmore campaign. That's all I'm asking, at least 1,000 Jamaican dollars. So we're talking about maybe somebody can just, you're overseas, even just 10 US dollars to the Paul Patmore campaign. All comrades, that's all I'm asking. You're gonna when you do that, you'll be contributing to history. We're gonna create history. We're gonna create history in South Trelawny. I must tell you that is the first time that's a seat lost. South Trelawny, we lost all 4 divisions. And within 4 months after the parish council election, they do a poll. And the PNP was leading in that poll. And that caused them to change at least 6 different persons to run against Paul Patmore. And they draw back for somebody that have left. That's how serious it was. That for sure, say, boy, if you put in the amount of work that we have been putting in South Trelawny, and I tell you, it's not a Paul Patmore thing. I don't see people, and they were always there, people that were always want to come out and work. But they must say, boy, Mr. Patmore, so many times it's like a candidate, most of a candidate not really take it serious enough. But one thing I can tell you is that they insist, boy, that man is serious. Losing is not an option when it comes to Paul Patmore. One thing with Paul Patmore know is that there's no price for second place. So that's why you see we are go so hard. That's why you see we are go so hard. So, people, if you would like to make your contribution to the Paul Patmore campaign, you can send it to Western Union. To send it to Paul Patmore, you can do it as a gift. So you'll send it as a gift, Paul Patmore. And we're asking just as much as a $10. Even as much as $10, $20, $50. You want to send $100? Thank you. You want to send $200? You want to send me a $500? If you believe in Paul Patmore that much and you feel like Sir Patmore, I want to sponsor PD. Please do. You can tell me, I must tell you, you're all invited to come out and share with me for nomination day. I want you to start planning that. Everybody, you're invited. All comrades in South Trelawny, I'm expecting you to come out. Come out on nomination day. Come out, all comrades. Just come out. Even if you're not necessarily a comrade, but you'll be supporting Paul Patmore. Come out on nomination day. Come and hail me up. Want you to accompany me to Albertown. And then we're going to come back up in the Limers division. We're going to come back up to my office in up by Lower. So we're going to go down to Albertown and then we come back up to Lower. Yeah, man. So that's gospel. So I don't believe you have persons might get up and feel say they must plan. Say, boy, they want to disturb our thing. So they are planned, they want to tell me, say they want to, after they leave Alberto, they're going to come up to Limers or Lower. Going to have their meeting up by Lower. They must know by now that Lower is Patmore office. Lower is Patmore land, you know? Patmore land, so they have to just get used to that and know that. So people, you, wrap up in you, but just take a minute to say what you want to say. Yes, you, good night, you. Yes, good night. All right. Yeah, man. So we just want to wrap up. So if you want to make a contribution, you can use Western Union, or you can just give me a call. You can give me a call and 876-443-2153. 876-443-2153. And if you want to come come out for nomination day, you can also give me a call and let me know that you'll be coming out. Feel free to give me a call and tell me that you'll be coming out on nomination day. The number is 876-443-2153. Just send me a text. Send me a text so I can write down your name and your number. If you'll be coming out on nomination day, just send me a text. So good night, my people. People on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Persons over on the TikTok page, please jump over and subscribe. Yeah, man. So enough respect. If you notice, I have a lot of plans. We talk about a lot of plans, mostly the water and the community center tonight. And my next live will be touching on most of the roads. Which one of the roads will be doing in my first year. Yeah, man, and don't ask me where we're gonna get the money. We know where we're gonna get the money. Yeah, we have the money. Don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself about it. As soon as the election call, we'll be dropping our manifesto. So there's a lot of plans that you're gonna hear we roll out. Remember, I tell you about the 500 houses that will be coming into South Trelawny. I tell you about the ecotourism that Paul Patmore will be pushing in South Trelawny. That's going to create around another 100 jobs. Yeah, man. And if you have a community where you're building 500 houses in South Trelawny, you talk about Chuckman are going to get work. Different contractors, masons. Yeah, man. So don't worry yourself. The word is love, my people. Remember, come out on election day. Vote early. Vote early by 12 o'clock. I need everybody to vote by 12 o'clock. And if you go home, and if you stay and hang around for the celebration, you do it. So look out for us in your community. I'm moving around in the communities. So just look out for me. See you. Listen out for our messages. One love, my people. One love, one love. My wife just tell me that my tea is ready. So time to go. Yeah, right. She said must lock it off, cut it off. Yes, she said lock off, man. So lock off. So good night, good night. Good night, my people. One love, one love, one love, one love.